Festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now, 180. 51. They can't hang with us.
Carr now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the edge. White Monday down.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. A gain of 3, second down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing here 18 times, the most of any two teams.
Down. 280. Hey, 734.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Got 6-6. Pull it high. Smooth. Nice 42. Nice 42. Russell. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 36, Carr. Bryant has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Taken down.
The tackle by
Too
Bill
easy,
Hart.
too easy.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
From midfield, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. 15, run. 15, run.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll try and run it, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw it is Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. They'll roll him out right. Gates with a grab. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Yo, Chief.
Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Locke to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st.
8-3.
Switch gears.
80 weapon. Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Watch the slant. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Locke now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Now watch run. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ready up.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
I got him. Check, 42's the mark. Check, 42's the mark.
Let's go, D. Ready.
Block now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 40.
Hey, I 7. I'm 5.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 45.
694.
Stop your whining.
To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Back to you.
Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Bravo! Topper!
Hey, watch the slant.
Shoot!
Throwing on first down is Locke. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ready! 10-2 stop.
Give me traps. Let's go.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Now.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Locke now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey, Alpha. Check out route.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's not going to get me. 25, check 25, check 25.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Army. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming up to you.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down. 8, read.
You ain't going nowhere.
Smoke. No. 61, matchbox, light.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
734.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All day, dog.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, Carr. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sunday, down. 180.
Let's go.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, we're good. 180.
51 to Mike. We don't want this.
Shotgun now for Carr. Airing it deep for Garcon. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 734.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Carr completes it, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Single.
Carr now on 1st down. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6:37.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Locke. He finds Taylor, complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Trent Taylor, 58 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
29.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Here's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry. Shoot.
From midfield, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They look to throw. It's Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Watch twist. Ready?
Locke going to throw it here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Clock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke, he'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
55, Mike, guys, 55.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road